Hi, in today's video, you'll learn what it costs to build a garage, no matter what style of features you choose. Let's go. A garage doesn't just protect your vehicles and provide extra storage space. You're probably aware that it can also boost your home's value. So we are going to break down the cost to build a garage and see how you can build a garage that fits your budget. Let's start with the garage cost per square foot. This is what you should know first. Most garages will cost around $35 to $60 per square foot to build on site. The national average cost to build a garage is about $28,000, with prices typically ranging from $10,000 to $40,000 depending on the location, materials, and size. For example, you can expect to pay more for a high-end, multi-purpose garage that includes plumbing and electrical wiring than a general garage used only for cars and storage. Alright, now moving on to the cost by garage size. You can determine how big your garage should be by looking at the number of cars you want to park inside. A single-car garage is generally 12 feet by 20 feet, with costs typically ranging between $10,000 and $27,000. A two-car garage is a minimum of 20 feet wide by 20 feet deep, which is the most common size. More ideal dimensions are at least 24 feet wide and 24 feet deep. The typical price range for a two-car garage is $20,000 to $40,000. A three-car garage is a minimum of 30 feet wide by 20 feet deep and offers more storage space. The typical cost range of a three-car garage is $40,000 to $57,000. To calculate the best garage size for your needs, you have to consider the size of each vehicle you own, how much storage space you need, and how much space you need for accessibility. Great, now let's talk about the cost by type of garage. For the type of garage, attached and detached design prices will vary greatly. Deciding between the two depends on your personal preference and budget. An attached garage costs between $10,000 and $40,000. Since this style shares wall space with the house, it can be cheaper to build than a detached garage using the same material. The final cost, however, depends on interior finishing and other customization options. A detached garage, made from the same materials, is usually more expensive. The general price is between $19,000 and $45,000, but you have more flexibility to customize it. Now that you have the garage itself, you need a door. So let's see the cost of garage doors. The average one-car garage door costs about $700 and can range anywhere between $400 and $1,200, depending on the style and customization. Also, a two-car garage door can cost up to $3,000. That is without installation, which generally ranges from $500 to $1,800. What changes the price of a garage door is mainly the material. Wood and aluminum doors are the cheapest options, while steel and vinyl will cost more. But don't skip on the door. It is an essential part of your garage. About that, let's talk about the cost of your garage features. There are common additions that can customize a garage to fit your needs, but they don't have the same price, obviously. Let's focus on three of them. Windows. They are not essential for attached garages, but they help provide natural light and are usually desirable for detached garages. Their average cost from $100 to $1,000 for one window. Next is electricity. If you plan to have lighting and electrical outlets in the garage, you can expect electrical work to cost an additional $1,000 to $2,500. Extending wiring to a detached garage will cost more. Finally, insulation. Something to consider if you plan to spend time in the garage. You can choose among spray foam, blown-in, and batting insulation. The average cost from $400 to $2,000 for the average two-car garage size. Okay, let's talk about labor costs. Keep in mind that the cost of labor can vary based on your location, the size of your garage, and the complexity of the project. On average, expect to pay around 30 to 50% of the total cost of building your garage for labor. This means that if your garage costs $40,000 to build, you can expect to pay anywhere from $12,000 to $20,000 for labor. It's important to note that hiring a licensed and experienced contractor can save you money in the long run. A professional contractor can help you avoid costly mistakes and ensure that your garage is built according to local building codes and regulations. At Allen's Factory Outlet, we can build your garage, but you only pay for the product. not for the installation. Next, let's talk about permits and fees. Before starting any construction project, you must obtain the necessary permits and pay any associated fees. The cost of permits and fees can vary depending on your location and the size of your garage. Typically, you can expect to pay anywhere from $500 to $3,000 for permits and fees. It's important to research and understand the permit requirements in your area before starting construction. Failure to obtain the proper permits can result in fines and even legal trouble. Lastly, let's talk about features to protect your garage against the weather. If you live in an area with extreme weather, such as high winds or heavy snowfall, you may need to add certain features to your garage to ensure its safety and longevity. For example, you can add reinforced roofing and walls to protect against high winds. This may increase the cost of your garage, but it will provide added protection and peace of mind. Similarly, if you live in an area with heavy snowfall, you may need to add additional structural support to your garage roof to prevent collapse. This may also increase the cost of your garage, but it will ensure that your garage is safe and durable in all weather conditions. Okay, now that you know the typical cost of a metal garage, that's just the start of getting it built. We've put together this video that covers every last thing that you need to know and do when you're installing a metal garage. Make sure that you don't miss out any important steps by watching that video next. We'll see you there.